Okay, so Konami, Konami has a new Contra game it's being heavily discounted for Black Friday too, by the way. If you're insane enough to want to buy it. But I heard it's really bad and this is a very slow pan heel. But you can see the space between his chin and the edge of the screen. There it is. But dick move hiding this one in the side story though. Bit of a dick move, but oh well. This better be good though. I wonder who it's gonna be on. So many random characters you wouldn't think would have gotten a little short story gone one, so let's see who this one's about. Unable to bear the sweltering heat, I stopped to the cafe in the outskirts of town for a little breather. Somebody typing. Well, the assistants of the journalist already had a short story. Okay, so this takes place after the main the main game. Yeah, I don't know if you caught us when we found. You might have not been watching. I know Dennis was watching at the time because he told me he never found any of these before. So, back when we were playing the scientist during the main game, there was a part, it was like about plunging the toilet or something. There was a part there where I started talking and the cheat code came up. And we got one of these side stories. It was number, I think, 12. It's a twin stick shooter, not Contra. Also, I heard it's awful. So, I got scoops in the Middle East. And he's also talking about the anime segment. Who is this? Who we hearing the inner thoughts of? Ooh, this is actually winding up to be interesting. But what can I do? Are we playing as the journalist? Oh, this is getting interesting now. It has to be the journalist. Ooh, this is getting interesting. We're getting some. I wonder if we'll find out whether the assassin lady got killed or not. Because this is taking place. I feel like maybe we might get some closure on the cliff drop, though. Did anyone survive? Dude, you literally walked up to a gang and let them beat the living shit out of you. Well, assuming she died, stop, okay? My story isn't over. This is my story. Titus. That was weird. Special episodes added. Interesting. So the journalist is currently looking into finalizing some of the extras about this. That was actually an interesting final for those. So on to the next crazy thing. Let's see. The scenario. Mean Queen scenario. Okay, the Mean Queen scenario is available after seeing all 85 bad endings, reaching the true ending, and completing both the side stories or 4 to the trophies above. It may also be necessary to do both jumps for the true ending epilogue. In the true ending and epilogue, near the end of Ken's story, Will jumped. Be sure to advance the text in both of those and push. Oh my goodness, what? Oh no. I might have to go through both the side stories for those jumps, maybe. But it says it may. So it sounds like they're not 100% sure if you have to. So I guess we'll find out. 70 hours into the game. Oh, this is getting interesting. Out of the side stories, the weird, like, most of them are more of a joke. Okay, so, anyway. I need to fix the timeline. That choice. We need to get time back on straight here. Hush up, Dan. I'm just saying it's... All the short stories haven't really had much to do with the main plot. So that one's actually, like, after. So it was just a bit interesting. Okay, so we need to go ahead, Mr. Idens. We need to go to 1530. 1530. And read through the scene after the van explodes. Don't use to read ahead or the new... When you see the word short... Yeah, we had that happen when we were doing the other stuff, the bad endings. That actually came up. So we need to go to where it blows up. No, wait a minute. I actually got the... Because I checked. We can actually go straight to the jump, actually. So that's the first one. So here we go. We're finally doing it. The Mean Clean Machine. So here we go. The Mean Clean story begins now, baby. It's time to be mean and clean. Huff, huff. Label breathing came from a small log. This damage, it's way worse than I thought. The muttering voice, punctured by further halting breaths. The speaker had a name. And her name was... Willie? Okay, we can keep this going. That's a dick move though. Okay, we need to go to 16. 16. You should see scene. You should see scene of explosion in blue text immediately. Flocked to the scene, but it turns out there were some other individuals there as well. What in the... Well, maybe in the end, I guess maybe Mean Queen ain't gonna be super long, maybe? Maybe? What the heck? What's going on? Cried Big Joe. Gazed upon the rising blue of black smoke. The crowd of emergency workers and courteously overlookers mauled the scene of the explosion, but none noticed the empty can standing by the roadside. Hey, Flaps! Big Joe turned to the drumstick juice box sitting beside him. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, how am I supposed to know? Flaps gave a shrug. Though there is one thing I do know for sure. His expression toward Gwen. We lost a lot of our friends. It just wasn't humans who had been caught in the explosion. A bag of recyclables near the minivan have also been caught in the blast, and all trash inside had been burned to cinders. What's baited? Like Flaps and Big Joe, the other trash had been waiting to be brought to the recycling plant to start a new life. Damn it! And right when we were on the cusp of being reborn, Big Joe bit his lip in frustration. Cardboard, aluminum mom, oil, scraps. I won't forget you guys. Tears of coffee streamed from Big Joe's eyes. Big Joe, Flaps mumbled. Take a look at this. There was a small green mass stuck to the surface of the world. What do you think it is? That thing is sticky. It gave off a foul stench. It pulsated rhythmically, as if it were alive. I'll tell you what it is, Big Joe said. This mouth twisted up. It's gross. The green mass wiggled and withered for a while, and eventually went sniff, as if it had stopped breathing. And then it vanished, like schlop. Damn it! Why me? Why? The rustling came from a shrub near where Big Joe and Flaps was standing. That catchy punk didn't even see me in here. A plastic bottle hopped into view, huffing and coursing. Hey, it's Mean Queen! The coffee can juice box cried out as one. What the heck is he doing? It's like seeing a ghost, Big Joe. Dude, Big Joe said to the newcomer. They say, that retired ages ago, Mean Queen fished with ingredients. Yeah, that was the plan. Water bubbled in the sizable hole in his midsection. Dude, oh look. Big Joe pointed to Mean Queen's belly. Yeah, so I went from a big gulp to a double gulp, big deal. But the sweat was beading on Mean Queen's forehead. Ah, good grief. Just look at me all messed up. Whatever moron's responsible for this, I'm gonna find him, kick his ass, Mean Queen grumbled. He stomped around with his bow-leg guns and glaring about him as he went. Oh, he seems really pissed off. He did always have a short temper, Flaps said. Even back when he was a hero. He's got DSP's levels of knowledge. Well, this is a meme story, so we might as well meme it up. We might as well meme it up. Once Mean Queen had indeed been a hero. No. The trash. It all started 10 years ago. A strange religious group appeared on the streets, preaching while brandished vegetables in their hands. They seemed harmless enough at first that their inheritance started to go on rampages, violently scattering vegetables all over town. Discarded vegetables quickly rotted, surfacing the whole area with a stench of garbage. The green compost incident. The great compost incident of 1999. It was terrible. The streets smelled like garbage 24/7. Oh. But because the lawful dumping garbage was only punishable by a modest fine in Japanese law, there was no way to refrain the believers. The environmental terrorists. Oh, what the hell is going on? But Mr. Mean Queen, he's go like, I'm not dealing with this shit. Oh. What the hell? Eight years? Can you imagine some town littering vegetables in the streets for 8 years? By the time it was done, Mean Clean was tarred and worn, a shadow of his former self. Yeah, yes, I'm saving a screenshot of that. You can make it. Yeah, you can't die, you're only a bottle of water. Throw me away in a bin for reusable waste. I want to be recycled when I go. 99% plastic bottles were born without being recycled. The odds of Mean Clean coming back as another plastic bottle were immensely low. The odds were against him. There was so little chance. As a t-shirt at the second-hand clothing store. So he didn't even buy it full price. But still, Shinobi was not beautiful. Now even our own town must be held accountable. Warning from within. But this is a ridiculous story. So this is what we spent days and days waiting for. Yes, the most important story. Recycling. Saving nature. There you go. Saved. Yeah, actually, if you wore a t-shirt, how are you a bottle again? I don't know yet. This could be funny. Happened during... Oh! Remember... Wait, what? Oh my fucking god! Remember that random scene where I said that Mr. Mean Clean wasn't on his t-shirt anymore? Are you telling me they canonically removed him from the storyline? Are you trying to tell me this is canon? Oh my fucking goodness, you're trying to tell me they purposely removed him from the t-shirt. I'm getting mind blown for what should be a complete joke. Oh my goodness, I thought I was just finding something they fucked up. Could have been... Let's see, could have been playing DOAX. So this entire time, when Mean Clean wasn't on his t-shirt. Oh my goodness. Must have planted a bomb or something. Okay, moving on. No, just like they actually removed him from his t-shirt after the explosion. I can't believe they actually fucking went to that much effort for some joke storyline. Oh, this is so fucking crazy. So a bottle canonically saved us. But would that be whoever planted the bomb? There was a second explosion? Someone was after us. No question about it. There was a second... What the fuck is going on? That shot of glass wasn't going for me and not forced. It was going one way. Then a trajectory changed mid-flight and it came right at us. Something else exploded just an instant later. What? This is getting ridiculous. But that doesn't necessarily mean someone was gunning for you. Not a chance. It's clearly a conspiracy. Who did then? Why? Still. What about that green glob? Are we gonna seriously like Captain Planet this shit? Come on, we gotta save nature, everyone. Captain Planet, he's a hero. What the heck? It was an empty sack jar. Well, empty of sake. Saki. I don't know. Saki. Is it though like supposed to be one more and Saki? Yeah. Banzai! Widely trusted by the trash? It's done wonders. And that no comment on that. Shouldn't have teeth to begin with. Like I said, wonders? Okay. My controller actually vibrated on that. Oh, good lord, what the hell? Mean Queen, I thought you were in the retirement. But yeah, I've seen so much trouble. We're sitting here watching a story about a bunch of cartoon living objects. What in the world is going on in this game anymore? But I just thought it was such an interesting detail, though, that they removed him from his t-shirt intentionally. A green tentacle. What in the what? What the what? I guess that thing's the antagonist of those storyline then. You will all die. You will become trash. You who circle back around, who bear the seal. The voice seemed to come out of nowhere, and it vanished just as quickly. Probably the gassy past lingered. Kill everyone. Every recyclable on Earth is in danger. He'll stop at nothing but to make us all trash. Roof of a building. And there's Keith. I saw that coming. There's 3 more parts to this story. 3 more parts. Okay. So the next part, we need to go to the scientist storyline. Go to 1640. Let's see. You should see South Hill immediately. Okay. So, South Hill. What are we doing? Let's see. South Hill. It said immediately, but there were multiple. There's 2 things here. Started at the beginning, didn't I? You should see South Hill in blue text immediately. I mean, I did start the email thing, didn't I? Did I start with the question or the email thing? I guess I start with the email thing. I'm just making sure this, because there was one thing I found wrong in the guide, so I just make sure it's that crazy misremembering or something. Looking for South Hill. That's mystery. I mean, South Hill, man, South Hill. This is when they were trying to get the IP. They found out. Oh, I really hope we don't have to do those jump points. Fuck. I'm just sitting here and be like, please just say he's wrong and it's somewhere in here. Unlawfulous pharmaceutical company. I mean, I don't understand their logic. It's like, oh, we can't do anything. I guess your town's fucked. So this is 16-4, right? Oh, wait. Oh. Damn it, I accidentally looked at the wrong one. Okay, 1640. Okay, this might be why it's not showing up. Yeah, I accidentally looked at the fucking wrong one. Maybe I need to rearrange my setup to be a little closer to my TV. There, South Hill. Bam. Mean clean. Let's read west of this thing. When Kino showed up though, Mean Clean and his pals were on the roof as well. Oh, how convenient. They were there too. They were secretly everywhere. Saving everyone. It's like, yeah, you know, it's just a bunch of loud people. So while a kidnapping and negotiations are happening, they're just having a conversation about other things. Maybe it wants to ensure you can't be recycled. You who circle back around, who bear the seal. But what's the seal? An ancient recycling prophecy. I'm saying those who circle back is supposed to be referring to being recycled, but I don't know about the seal. They're all recyclable? Are we just gonna get interrupted by them doing all this? It's like, guys, can you shut up? We're having wheel problems over here. But I can seriously jump back to them? What in the hell? Is that it? Oh my goodness, are you telling me that blimp was actually... Okay, so if you missed it back in the main game, I made a off-the-cuff thing saying, I'm surprised that blimp never turned out to be anything, because it's brought up like 5 times in the main storyline. It's just like, oh, and there's a blimp. Oh, there's a blimp. Oh, that blimp is still around. Are you trying to tell me that blimp actually was secretly behind everything? Are you kidding me? It's like, nah, you're just getting silly conspiracy theories at this point, man. What in the fuck's going on? You're just paper. You're paper and I'm glue. Whatever I say won't stick to you? Pulp. I guess by the seal it means a recycling symbol. It's right there. Hello. It's literally on them. Filled with large volume of gas, specifically a non-flammable gas called helium. All safer because it's not flammable. Some have attributed the 1937 Hindenburg disaster by the factor that American sources helium was rejected in favor of used in the doomed craft. See, you know nothing of the world. So apparently Big Joe's not all there. Okay, we're gonna go. So you know when the old guy went, that's gas. Why didn't you say that first? So you tried to say the second explosion was gas. Okay, now we go to the scientists. See, the thing is, both Kino's and the scientists at 1640, so my eyes accidentally went to them. So, read through the scene until you see facing the camera with... At that point, you will get a choice, but it doesn't matter which option you take. You will see the word mystery in blue text. Okay. We're looking for mystery after the question. It's still very creepy. That's Kito's father-in-law talking to him in the email, faking to be a chick. Come on, where's mystery? I think we saw it when we were accidentally here a bit earlier. I think. They said when they were looking at... Yeah, mystery. But never mind that, right now, these guys have headed for the scene of the minivan bombing, trying to solve the mystery of the second explosion. Fuck this storyline. We're going to another... Oh my goodness, but... I hope Dennis appreciates me getting all this for him. You would think they would have gotten that cleaned up by now. And no big words. I'm too stupid. One tobacco? Harmful to humans. Breathing in too much can kill you. So what he's saying is a mini explosion shot a shard of glass back at us. You're both crazy? I mean, yeah, if you want to say somebody caused it intentionally. Are you trying to tell me gas was trying to murder you? So you figured it out. You will become trash. Sewer monster. For my prime mass. He was on death's door. What, eating them? Cover the world in garbage, of course. Wait, it's Cab Planet. Any so-called reusables will be discarded. You will become trash in the truest sense. You will begin worthless. Time to die? No! On the rooftop of the building across the way, something glimmered in the afternoon light. They saw a bottle body, cuddled in a trench coat. Juice Melon, the legendary sniper. No, the old guy who farted. Oh, what will we ever do? He's gone. Now listen well, Mean Queen. You, Mean Queen, held his breath. There was a hole in your stomach, yeah. Which means there was a hole in your stomach. I know that. And, no, I just mean, what I'm trying to say is, you have a hole in your stomach. So it's like, that's how they kill him. It's like, yeah, that was my last words. Ugh. And so, we must Captain Planet this. Hey look, there's a McDonald's sign. His eyes pleading, come on, please. Sugar on top. One coffee, please. That's probably Kino's father-in-law. Did you drink my coffee? Did that happen during the main story? I don't remember. You know, I feel like that did happen, I think. I think that did happen. Holy shit! This is ridiculous. They're actually giving, like, canon reasons for this shit to actually happen. Half eaten slices of bread, half drunk bottles of juice, banana peels, apple cores, cup noodles, hamburgers, ice cream, gum, candy, waffles, fried chicken, fish bones. Everywhere they looked, there was enough trash to fill a trash bag in the blink of an eye. Seemed to be no end. They had to do whatever it took to save the little town. Well, if Mean Clean's worried about now, wait until Black Friday kicks in. All over the place. Oh, I hate the older days. I remember Silk buds being everywhere. I'm so glad there's so much less of them everywhere. I remember being much younger. It did just be Silk buds fucking everywhere. Ugh. I don't know how people get into smoking. One more. And Mr. Mean Clean storyline's over. But it's not over yet then. Because this is the absolute last thing we can do after Mean Clean. The conspiracy, which I have no idea what the fuck that is exactly. It's just called conspiracy. Okay. Read through the scene until you see side of the road blue font. Side of the road. Come on. Come on. Could you imagine trying to do this blind now? How many hours of going to scene to scene looking for those little codes and everything? Talk about sadistic need to look. Is it in? The world. Tossing sewer butts and empty cans out on the streets can potentially haunt people, and it definitely makes a mess. Please don't, Will. It'll just make Mr. Meat Clean mad. Here we go. The last Meat and Clean event. Meanwhile, on the side of the street. I'm not sure what's going on, but hang in there, buddy. It's a good luck. We're gonna go save the world of trash. They gathered it up. They got it all. We're just gonna have to do it, Mean Queen said. Do it? Do what? And Big Joe sounded almost too worried to ask. Isn't it obvious? We go and we find that prime mass thing and we take it out. But that thing we met earlier said that it would just keep coming back. It doesn't even matter what we try and do. There's no point to it. Don't! I'm going to give up before you even tried. But, no buts. Besides, I don't see you coming up with any better plans. He sulked and turned away. Plan or no plan, how are we supposed to fight an opponent that won't even show itself? Flaps ass. The juice box had a point. Mean Clean wasn't sure what to say to that. The enemy was hiding, and they couldn't fight. Couldn't see. Mean Queen was getting more and more wound up, with no target for his fury. Gah! This is such a waste of anger. There's no point to it now when there's nothing I can do with it. He stumped on the ground in a huff. Oh. And then the ground began to shake. The trash began to collapse before their eyes. Several dozen green wheels thrusted up from underground. The ground split open, the bags of trash vanished into the earth. Silence. The place where the trash had been laid empty as if nothing had ever been there in the first place. The trio had no words. Then booming thunderclaps split the blue sky above them. A massive black shadow loomed overhead. Whoa, is that thing for real? Big Joe stared up at the sky in horror. Metaban monstrous drift between them. It was huge, too huge. As they watched, it sloped up green masses from the ground, continuing to grow. There seemed to be no limit to its size. I'll handle this dude, Big Joe told Mean Queen. He adopted a fighting stance. Flaps! Take him and get him out of here. No, I can't let you do this. That thing may be big, but it's all soft and squishy. Don't worry, I'm made of metal. Big Joe leaped high into the air, launching himself into monstrosity. The instant he impacted the mass, he was sunk right in. There was a metallic shriek of his body as it crushed. Big Joe! Mean Queen Flap soared into the air, waving to the avoiding the monster's extended tentacles. Now that they were an island, the thing had seemed even bigger than before. This was not an opponent they could fight. It was rushing in headlong. Nine! Mr. Queen sighed, squirmed in agony. There was almost no wall left inside him. He had barely any strength in his arms, and his mind was foggy. At his weight, there was nothing he could do to stop himself from being devoured like Big Joe and Hooch. Alright, let's light this thing up, Flaps cried. In the hands of a cigar idol, the flame already lit. I picked this up while we were gathering trash, he said. If this monster's made out of food scraps and methane gas, and we get a flame near it, it should explode. Flaps had already charged in at the beast. The lighter held out in front of him. Die, you son of a bitch! Flaps, don't do it! Mean Queen hurried to stop him. Don't get any closer to that thing. Flaps hesitated in midair, looking back at Mean Queen with a frown. But this is the only way. This thing always took down Hooch and Big Joe, and look at its condition you're in. What else can we possibly do? But this is exactly what it wants. Flap's eyes went by. Huh? I finally understand what it meant. Eventually, we shall engulf the entire city, enveloping it in death and decay. Remember that? Mean Queen looked down at the city below, at the houses and office buildings, the passerbys and vehicles coming and going. It wants to slurp up tons of trash, inflate itself the giant size, and cause a massive explosion. Once that happens, the city will be a disaster. That's what it meant by enveloping everything in death and decay. No. Trust me, put the light out. We can't risk blowing up the city. Flaps paused and thought for a few moments. Then he took his finger off the button on the lighter. With a sudden whoosh, one of the creature's long tentacles darted out and snatched him. Mean Queen! The juice box struggled to choke the words out. A moment later, he was absorbed into the slime green tentacle. Mean Queen clenched his teeth and rushed towards the monster. Rage filled him. His body moved of its own accord. He unleashed a fury of punches and kicks, and the creature easily battered him aside. He felt sore that he tried to grab hold of him. He'd immediately been engulfed with his squishy mess. The thing seemed to be toying with him as a cat toys with a mouse. Mean Queen reacted at a short distance, squared off at the monstrosity once more. It was a hopeless fight. A hopeless fight. No matter how many times he attacked the thing, his strikes had no effect. The thing was going to kill him. It was only a matter of time. Wasn't there something, anything he could do? As he teetered on the brink of consciousness, Mean Queen's mind raced. The creature slowly stretched its tentacles towards him, holding his head. A sudden gunshot splat in the air. The monstrosity froze in its tracks. Juice! On the roof of the building, Mean Queen spotted Juice Melon. Down on one of his knees, sniped. Just fired three shots of weapon cessation. All three struck the monstrosity right before his eyes, millimeters apart. Mean Queen felt a brief ray of hope, but it turned quickly to despair. The creature calmly brought its tentacles up to the face and stretched itself between its oozing eyebrows. The bullets had been no more than a mosquito bites to the thing. The monstrosity fixed its gaze on Juice, and its huge maw bent into the unwavering grin. It extended one of its finger tentacles and gave into the sharp flick, sending it to quickly launched 3 more bombs, wistfully mimicking Juice's attacks. Juice wetted his weapon again and fired at the incoming projectiles. The bullets vanished into the slime. It's no fight. Juice! One of the green globs struck Juice dead on. A faint sound of shattering glass tinkled through the air. The monstrosity coughed methodically. It lashed out. Ugh! A direct hit. Mean Queen was sent hurtling into a gap between 2 buildings. That seems kind of a weird thing to bring up. Gaps in reality. Gaps between good and evil. Gaps between hope and despair. Gaps between logic and instinct. Gaps between love and hate. Gaps between truth and lies. Gaps between past and future. Chaos. Gaps. 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 Another strike. Well, crap, Queen thought, but it was too late to avoid the blow. My swept slammed him into the ground. It seems to end. The bandit just barely came loose, and the remaining water inside him began to dribble out. Soon he would lose the last of it. It seemed the end is nigh. Fighting breeds of hatred, and fighting only breeds more fighting. I am not someone who is used to incurring the enmity of others. What are you doing? Go. What's the matter? Come at me. Come on, hurry up and die already. As his mind grew even more haze, Mean Queen heard a series of strange voices. Lines of dialogue from the performer. Seriously, one more line about the Wandering Angels? Where am I? What is this place? He's at the theater. Once he was backstage. Oh, the dry ice machine. And again, it still keeps going. What was he doing here? He could die in a place like this. Go! Spurred on by the voices, Mean Queen got on his feet. Not yet. I'm not dying like this. I'm not dying like this. Mean Queen wobbled his way back into the air. He was battled from head to toe. The odds were overwhelmingly against him. Yet a hint of a smile came to his face. I will do this, just you wait and see. The wave of the cold from Oiland caused clumps of a whitish ice to solidify inside him. Face me, he called out to the green monstrosity. I'm going to kick your ass. The creature let out a roar and moved on to attack. Foul tentacles leashed at Mean Queen from every side. Chaos. He chose one of them and launched himself, barely winning it. The violent impact knocked him senselessly and sent him sailing in the direction of the station. Shinobi Station. The monstrosity hovered above the city, basking in the light of victory. Now no one was left to stop him from turning Shinobi into a wasteland. Spots and allies reached out and fueled towards them. It was ready to blow itself up. Snorting out the lines would send it up in a shower of sparks. It would only take one of those sparks for the creature to turn Shinobi into a blasted ruin. Slowly, the monstrosity extended. Its fingertips on the meal, centimeters further to go. But then the door was, a Shinobi level was split in two. Something came walking up from him from within. It ain't over yet. It was Mean Queen. The Wibbles, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Wibbles filled him to the brim. He strangled with vitality. He pointed sharply at the monstrosity. You didn't realize that that was what I was doing, did you? I want you to knock me into the Wibble. The creature glared at him. It pulled back, reaching for the power lines in front, like a whip at Mean Queen. Juice! Mean Queen shouted as he nimbly dodged the attacks. Juice! If you're still alive, answer me! Almost at once, a gunshot rung out. Juice was down there on the rooftop below. The green ooze had consumed the part of him, but he had somehow managed to cling to life. Shoot me, Queen, shouted. Shoot me! Juice raised an unkissed eyebrow. Do it, shoot me. It's the only way. Juice hesitated for a moment. Wind up. This Queen. Mean Queen is crossing. Gah! The bullet punctured Mean Queen's body. More. Shoot me more! He strained and stiffened in order to keep the bullet locked in place inside him. Shoot! Shoot me, Juice! Ugh! Winced at the pain of several more bullets stuck into his belly and back. It took all of his might to keep him from blasting right through him. All right. Preparations complete. Meekly lunged at the monstrosity. The monstrosity bowed its toothy paw, mounting them. Sailed right into the Meekly sailed right into the thing's open. Solid. It raptured. Seems like a cheap excuse to say it did explode. Hey look! Big Joe and Flaps are alive! They made it. Oh no. Mean Queen. It looks like he couldn't take it. So cold. Mean Queen's voice was little more than a whisper. He couldn't even muster his usual triumph grin. He had to struggle just to keep breathing. I kicked that thing's ass. Mean Queen looked up into the sky. Big Joe and Flaps followed his gaze. There was nothing there but bright blue sky. A blue sky of a lovely spring day. That was amazing, Big Joe said between sobs. I knew you could do it, Mean Queen. But how, Flaps asked, wiped as tears in his eyes. Dry ice. Dry ice? Yeah. I saw something on the news once about an accident caused by a plastic bottle bursting after it was filled with dry ice and water. Decided to put that to a practical use. Wow, I get it, said Flaps. Now that you mention it, the dry ice, it expands in the volume over 700 times its solid size. Mean Queen, you could hold enough dry ice to expand to a volume at over 350 liters. Flaps nodded, understanding, still crying. And then, when you had Juice shoot you, you kept the compressed gas inside your body that let the bullets blast out from your insides. All at once. That's amazing, dude. But, also way too reckless, said Big Joe. Yeah, I guess, despite measures for a desperate situation, don't try this at home, kids. There was a distant look in Mean Queen's eyes. Big Joe, Flaps, please toss me in the bin. Big Joe and Flaps exchanged glances. Reusable waste, said Flaps soberly. You got it. Thanks. Big Joe picked up Mean Queen and walked over to the trash bin. So long, dude. I'll send you on your way. Wait. Mean Queen weakly held up his hand. You still haven't taken my cap off. You always take the cap off a plastic bottle before throwing it away. Everyone knows that. But dude, Big Joe and Flaps had already realized. If the cap was removed, the fine cracks running through Mean Queen's body would break apart completely. That cap was the only thing keeping them friend together. Don't be ridiculous. No matter how many times I die, I'll keep coming back. I'm not your run-of-the-mill plastic bottle. Mean Queen fixed Big Joe and Flaps with their honest stare. As long as the city isn't clean, monsters like that one we fought will keep turning up. Till I return, you guys are going to have to make do somehow. Got it? We got it, dude, Big Joe said. Then gently, he unscrewed Mean Queen's cap. A moment passed and Mean Queen's body bursted into pieces. Shards of plastic glittered in the air like diamond dust. They were caught up by the glittering breeze. Mean Queen was gone. Goodbye, dude. You wore the cleanest. Orange coat tears straight from Flap's cheeks. No, Big Joe's face hardened. This isn't goodbye. It's until we meet again. He clutched the bottom kept tightly in his hand. He squeezed it again, and again, and in hope of that his wishes might be heard. Rest in peace, you plastic bastard. Rest in peace. And there was another face to the story. There was another face to the city. When you casually gaze through its sights amidst all the normal everyday things, There were stories that nobody has told. Now some of them have been heard at last. Today has been the day of many stories, which I hope will live on in someone's heart until the day we meet again. What a bizarre fucking story. So long, Mr. Mean Queen. Hardly knew. The Mean Queen staff. Yeah! Look at here. Ooh, look at here. Live action stuff going on here. 4/6.
Making of stuff.
Oh, we're gonna get clips of them filming. Beat the head harder! We made them cry.
ここの所長、ここのビルのこの所長はだとすごいですよね。
おっさん、起きろ。いいよ。さあ。はい、カット。はい、ここまで。はい。
So we get to see he's pretty cool in game, but what? See, these people had too much fun. These people had too much fucking fun with this game. We did it!
メイキングはすごく映ってます。はい。はい。バッチリです。
Can I get a comment? It's weird seeing the villains. Computation time. So that was when they would get way to get at each other's throats. They pulled out a Darth Vader helmet. Seriously. Hell.
はい、じゃあ、片付ください。はい。はい、じゃあ、テストお願いします。
You want me to be funny for the camera, do you now? I love to be funny for the camera.
Wow, that's not the kind of voice I imagined Stanley having. They really make him eat that? Oh, the part where he's running away from Oh, that's creepy. Oh, man. It sounded like they had so much fucking fun. Yeah, credits. Man, these people clearly had so much fun with this. Oh, that's in that bad ending where he quit his job and turned into a marble. Why does it look so good on him? Oh my Subconscious is brutal.
5時間分でね。
5
60日の長台もラストカットになりました。
So they filmed this in 60 days.
そういう疑いの目で。
60 days. So they did all this in 2 months, man. Awesome. Now, I know there was some really weird shit in this game, but I really did like this game. I really did. It's very good. But, see you again. But, it's not over yet. There's still one more thing. That's what we're going for next. There's one more thing. Okay. Oh, what? What? Oh, is that let me, like, re-experience, Mean Queen if I want to, I'm assuming? So I don't have to type the 3 R's. Mr. Mean Queen Door added the bonus content. What the hell is that? Well, there better not be something more that I wasn't expecting. My understanding, all it's left is the conspiracy. So do you think it deserves a perfect score? No. It's certainly not perfect. What the hell is this? Mean Queen Door? How to play. Walk past doors in the direction of the doorknob and open them. And then try to leap the trash monsters. What is this, Mario's Hotel? This fucking sounds like Mario's Hotel. Caught 71 monsters at stage 4. What in the fuck? It got only perfect score from One Japan Company. I doubt Famitsu gave it a perfect. We're just gonna take a glance at this. I don't think this is necessary. They actually made a fucking game. Okay. Oh no, you can't. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, what a weird thing. Okay. Famitsu gave this a perfect? Mario's Hotel is one of those cursed Sega CDI games where you have those 3 terrible Zelda games and Mario Hotel. I can't believe you've never heard of Mario Hotel. Wow. Okay. So, there's one more thing, or possibly 2, depending if you consider the true conspiracy a separate thing. So there's these things called the conspiracy and true conspiracy. I have no idea what these are exactly. Okay, so after completing the Mean Queen scenario, we'll refer to the 3 R's for instructions on this. Bring up a time. Refer to the 3 R's. Like the trophy? Like I have to go to the trophy. The trophy doesn't say anything, so I don't know what it means on that. Unless it means go to the bonus thing in the... Heard of the bad Zelda games, but not the Mario one. Huh. Well, that's a bit... Okay, so I'm assuming Mean Queen's on this now. Yeah? I guess the bookmark just means you just done that. Okay, so bring up the timeline. Go to 1735. Start the second choice. Start at the second choice. A common name too. Wait, what time again? Oh, no, I did it. 17, not 11. 17, 11. 17. Oh, I get so wacky every time. Okay, second choice. Choose option B. Wait a few seconds without advancing the text, and you will hear a Japanese voice with subtitles at the bottom of the screen. When you are told to turn the dial...
もしもし、誰か聞いてますか？私です。中村です。もし聞き取りにくかったら、電波のいい場所に移動して。聞こえますか？急いでコントローラーをグリグリしてください。グリグリ。
When you're told to turn the dial, repeatedly rotate the right analog stick, and the on-screen image will periodically become distorted. The input recognition can be a little flaky. I've had best luck for the... When done correctly, you will bring up a black screen with several pages of text. Once you went through this, the trophy will unlock. If you playing... Okay, I know more about the Japanese version. Okay, so... How much... Not getting anything, you know? Maybe you have to do it while he's talking, so let's try that again. Enough, just let this game die. Oh, fuck. I wasn't supposed to advance it. Let this game die. No, I'm all the way this in. I got like 2 trophies left for platinum, so I got nothing to really lose at this point. Wait, what? Wait, did I choose the wrong... Did I actually do first? Second. Do that.
Moshi, 誰か聞いてますか？私です。中村です。もし聞き取りにくかったら、電波のいい場所に移動して。聞こえますか？
That ain't whoops it. What in the hell was this weird ass thing? Okay. So don't touch the left analog stick at all. It says repeatedly rotate the right analog stick, and the on-screen image will periodically become distorted.
聞いてますか？私です。中村です。もし聞き取りにくかったら、電波のいい場所に移動して。聞こえますか？
I don't know how long I have to do this.
急いでコントローラーをグリグリしてください。
Oh, there we go.
もしもしもしもし急いでコントローラーをグリグリしてくださいグリグリ
How long do I have to keep doing
よ
this?
しじゃあ今から送信します
You'll have to forgive me. This is the only way I can keep them from watching. They are wary of me. It's not as easy as it used to be to sneak a message into a game. That's why I've used this transmission program to send my message to you. Surely they won't notice this. My name is Kinchio Nakamura, chairman of Spike Chunsoft. I've given publicity interviews for our new game, so perhaps you are familiar with my face. But that you have seen is not actually me. He is one of them, a skillful impostor who's taken my place. Yet it seems that my captors are fickle masters. My only form of entertainment in this room is a TV, and just the other day I saw my other self on screen, and he looks something different than the one I've seen before. The original who replaced me seems to have been nothing more than a disposable pawn to them as well. There's no way anyone could find this without knowing about this force. I have no idea how anyone would figure out any of this shit blindly, man. Talk about literally having to do everything imaginable to find some of these things if you did this blind. That's why I said, for this stuff, I did not choose to do it blind. It's insane for me. That's why the secret story, shortcut stuff, that I just guided all that. So, this is a conspiracy that the guy running Spike Chunsoft is... Oh my goodness, Door. That's like, I think that's a DOS game, ain't it? That's either a DOS or a Famicom game. That's a really old Chunsoft game. Good lord. Did we make his old game so that a version could be included in this game? That'd be a cool extra. Oh, that's probably what the Mr. Mean thing's probably a reference to. What the hell? Who's doing this to this guy? There's supposed to be another conspiracy? Considering what we had to do to get this one to be... Still, not having played Door in so long, I forgot how difficult it could be. So I included this message. Please send help. So I have to keep booting the game up to find out the plan. It's top secret. Cry for help. Okay. So go back to that. So time could be fixed again. Okay, so now for the I could believe the mean clean. Someone goes to the bathroom and comes back for the secret message. That's still some odds, though. After completing conspiracy, go to the timeline and select Edo 1705. Use the skip the west of the text until you see side of the road. So that should be here? Because that was the jump to Mean Queen, wasn't it? Yeah, side of the road. Which contains a jump to the final chapter of Mean Queen. From there, use the down again to skip the last page. Oh, wait. To the wee. Wait. So what I do the way it says it. I think it might be important. Okay, so I go here. Once we do this, go to where it says side the road. From now, skip to the last page and then scroll back up until the wee weed option lights up. The text on the screen should start with Big Joe and flaps tremble to the ground. What in the fuck? Go to the last page. How fucking far down is it going? What? I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure I'm understanding how to do this exactly. What the hell? Just go down to... But I mean, like, it makes it sound like it's going to be, like, unique looking or something. Bring in the timeline, go down, and select, skip through the text till you see the roadside tooltip contains, which contains the jump to the final chapter. From there, use again to skip to the last page and scroll back up until we read open. I mean, it's just normal. The text on the screen should start with really short. Understanding. I mean, I held down to try and find the last page, but it seemed like it was just endlessly going through all the content, so I'm kind of... What kind of encrypted fucking shit is this? I mean, it says to go to, well... This is side of the world. And from there, use down again to skip to the last page, and then scroll back up until the wee weed option lights up. The text on screen should start with... But like I said, I hit down to go to a last page, and you see it just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever, so I don't know... Like, do I have to literally hold it until it goes to the end of the fucking game or something? What in the fuck? You just try going back up at this point. I don't know what's... Because like I said, it just keeps going, so I don't know where the fucking last page is. That's going through all the stuff about his father. How fucking far down did I go? See, it just lights up. Like, I mean, I don't get if it's trying to say, like, it needs to be special, like it's going to be all rainbowy or something, or just normal light up. Which contains a jump from the fire path and to skip to the last page and then scroll back up until the wee weed option lights up. I mean, I'm very confused. I'm gonna look up a video. I need, like, there's no visual thing here showing any help here, so I am just... I'm very confused. Let's see. God damn it. Let's see. Well, don't appear to be a video for it. And I'm not understanding what... I mean, it says to go to the last page. I mean, the last page would be the end of the fucking story. That's going to take forever. I'm not really sure. This seems really fucking weird. Also, looking here, apparently the PS3 version's even weirder. Oh, there, I got to the last page. That took forever. So apparently in the PS3 version, you had to actually turn your console off in a completely different process, according to this guide. Where am I? See, I mean, and scroll back until the... Okay, so maybe... Okay, so, wait. I mean... Okay. Do that. So, since it does eventually end, let's just hold down. I'd go all the way to the last. And then it says, go up until it lights up. The text on screen should start with Big Joe and Flaps tremble to the ground. Okay, so we're gonna go to the last. And we're gonna go up slowly. And look for this line about Big Joe and Flaps. What a weird thing to hide. So, this wasn't even in the PS3 version this way. It was just complete... Because it says, if you play the PS3 version, at the end of the mean clean scenario, the game will autosave. Wait a moment for the save indicator to disappear. Power the button off, and when you turn it back on, you'll achieve true conspiracy mode. So, when we read, lights up. It doesn't say... Like, do I select it? It doesn't say to select, it just... Man, I don't know. So that's 1705, right? Yeah, 1705. I almost want it to be more like the Japanese way. So just do that. Go to the tooltip about the mean clean. Go there. Then it says go all the way down to the last page. It says go back up until it lights up. The text on the screen should say Big Joe and Flaps tumbled to the ground. No. Don't fucking... Doesn't say the selected or anything. I honestly don't understand. I think I accidentally would buy it. And there's mean queen right there. Seeing if I could see one that says anything about that. I don't. Okay, wait. Let me look. I'm gonna try just Googling it instead. I'm not understanding something about this. It's clearly something I'm not understanding here. There's gotta be something that might be explaining a better explanation of this, because I'm not. This is literally the only thing I need to do in the entire game. There's nothing else to do in the game. I've literally would have done everything, but I'm not understanding this one trophy. I am not understanding. Unless, you know what? I think, I think what it's wanting me to do, it's not saying to select them, but I'm wondering if it's wanting me to select them, because it doesn't say to select it. But I'm wondering if it means to go in there, and then go to the last page of Mr. Mean Queens. Till it lights up. Big Joe and Son of a bitch. You need to add please select it. Okay. So, I figured that fucking out. I was like, what in the hell? Okay, so now I understand what the fuck. So, we got there. From there, you can press on the touchpad. Okay, I think it was. At the very end, there will be a different final message from the directional words in all caps. Wait, what? This is autoplay. At the very end, there will be a final message that... We need to do this before the screen fades to black. There'll be some directional words in the. This is sounding like this is. I really sound like I won't tell if you don't. Just skip the last trophy. It's not the fact that trophy, it's the conspiracy. Every story needs to be told. I mean, we just went through a story about a fucking bottle. What else could it possibly do? So it says it'll be before it fades to black for the credits. I mean, let me make sure I understand this. It said that at the very end there will be a different final message with some directional words in all caps. Press these on the directional order. You need to do it before the screen fades to black. I mean, is this before the credits, after the credits? Give me a screen like the secret ending, the secret story things, they had screen grabs of all the moments you needed. Oh my goodness. So long, you bastard. Squeezed it again. And again. This was the last part. Ah. Right. Left. It says it'll be up and then down. So I'm gonna wait for that. Bingo! We got the final conspiracy. Wow, how in the fuck were you ever gonna figure this out without a damn guide? Hell, the Japanese way sounds fucking like more like we're powering it down. They keep them currently. I think they'll be back soon. So I need to be brief. This may sound like nonsense, but please bear with me. I believe that he has included a message in this game, passing it off as the truth of message in which he claims to be the victim. This message can only be viewed after you played the game over and over. Upon reading it and feel the sense of accomplishment that comes with it, you may be inclined to simply believe what it says, but it's all lies. It is a cunning trap set by to deceive you. Do not be fooled. I got wind of his plan a long while back. It was several years ago. He had hidden a message in a game he developed back at the time, later while out drinking with a friend who plays games. The subject of the secret message came up. My friend had played the game and had seen the message, but he said there was no phone number included. The message I saw, however, definitely included a phone number. I thought it was strange, but I was curious enough to give it a call. A man answered. He spoke in a low, hushed voice. Mr. Kajima, he said. Could you please come here right away, he asked. I heard from the designated location, which was the shinobi world of Tokyo. Then, as I stood there alone in the darkness of a side street, I grabbed from behind, blindfolded and abducted. I was struck on the back of the head with a blunt instrument and immediately lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was in a tiny room with no windows. 2 other people were there. Takeyama Abaku and Kimiko Nasibu, rivals for the game. They have both been kidnapped the same way, locked up and forced to write the game scenarios. Have been brought in relatively recently, but sound like have been locked up in there for over a decade. Right now, the people operating as myself are not the realists, but fakes employed by the fake. The details of my impersonation naturally began to slip into my writing. I'll cut to the chase here. It was late last night. It was late at night, and here I came close to finishing up writing the scenario for this game. I could hear voices coming from the room next to mine, the voices of Neville and his underlings. I couldn't believe what I heard. They said that they had programmed the game to emit a count of electromagnetic waves. I couldn't really hear that well. The game screen, and which would let them know who had purchased it. If this game console connected to the internet, things got even more sinister. It would send a signal to them online giving them the user's name and address. I couldn't make out all the final details, but the conversation was prepped with words like abduction, brainwashing, and submission, so it's clearly some kind of nefarious plan in the works. That's why I decided to leave this message here to warn you that you're at risk and in danger of getting ever nearer. It wasn't easy including this message in the way that they won't find it. If they do discover it, they will surely kill me. By the time you read this, I may already be left for the world of the living. But when I think of you, an innocent gaming enthusiast just looking to play a great game, I cannot stand idle by and do nothing. If it's been a month or more since you purchased this game, then they will certainly know who you are just only by the amount of time before they show up at your home. Maybe it's already too late. They might already be there right now, keeping an eye for you, waiting for the right moment to strike. What's worse is that this is all true. What's worse is this is all true. If anyone moved into your neighborhood lately, did the clerk in the neighborhood convenience store get replaced by someone else? If you live with your parents or siblings, take a good close look at their face. It's not inconceivable that they've been swapped out with convincing fakes. You don't feel like there's someone watching over your shoulder right now, do you? Wait, if you do sense a watcher, don't just turn around. If you do, they'll notice. Wouldn't they notice me reading this? Just act like you enjoyed the game and haven't noticed anything unusual. Maybe you don't believe me, but this is all true. A conspiracy is getting bigger. It's spread throughout Japan, throughout the rest of the world now. It's at your very doorstep. This is not the first time I've included a message like this into the game. The last time I did so, several brave people took action. Perhaps that's the reason why it grows more restless every day. Just a little more we need. Just a little more patience. Just longer. We have a chance to stop the secret plan. Try to hold out if you can. Don't get caught up in the conspiracy. Don't be deceived by other schemes. The day of our victory approaches. Prismatic bookmarker. Well, it certainly is a conspiracy. I can't say it ain't. They walk among us. And then... on the way, SOS member. I'm a legit SOS member. Just ask anyone at work. I recycle too much. Ha! And there we go, folks. We've done everything in the entire game. Every story, side thing, bizarre fucking secret. What a weird little game. So much weird ass shit. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 wait. Go back to that. Go back to that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn back the clock. Wait, no, the bonus. The bonus. Wait. There was a picture there. Interesting. Has a picture. Oh, God. Oh, you know, I can't actually cancel this. A strange little game. Well, I gotta say, some very bizarre sequence. I have no idea how anyone would ever fucking figure this out. Now, see, like I said, the Japanese version apparently has a different way. It says, on the fatal page of the Mean Queen chapter, it will autosave. You shut down your PS4 after the autosave, and you will need to do this before the screen fades to black. When you turn on the console and relaunch, you'll get the true conspiracy ending. Now, my guess would be, I guess that wasn't able to function because of how the PS4 works, I guess. Now it says the PS3 version, so I wonder how that works with the Wii version, since this was originally a Wii game. Then it got a PSP and a PS3 version. I guess it probably worked the same. My guess would be just it didn't work out for some reason on this. You know, the biggest shame here, though, with this final thing here, I feel sad that we don't get to learn the ultimate fate of who won on the black screen of the true ending. But I guess that was kind of the idea, to leave it up in the air. They both died. Did one of them win? I don't know. The story isn't over. I have it. Yeah, kind of a shame it didn't. Kind of weird that it would be about the journalists too, because none of these other ones had anything to do with the main characters. Yeah, they were all side characters. None of the characters he played as. So, well, that'd be it. That's everything.